founder and CEO of Diagnostics. Our team is working together to create the first accurate blood test for fatty liver disease. When I was working at MIT in cancer research, I realized that the tools we were using were not being well translated into the clinic. Did you know that we can take a nanoparticle and send it through the circulatory system to target a specific organ and release a therapeutic in an orchestrated manner, but we cannot use that same circulatory system to determine when one of the most important organs is in trouble? Next slide. The liver. The liver has over 500 functions. It is the only organ in the human body that regenerates, and one cannot live well without a healthy functioning liver. Next slide. Did you know that 1 in 3 Americans, or 100 million people in the United States, have fatty liver disease? This disease is not associated with alcohol consumption, but rather diabetes, obesity, and metabolic syndrome. It is called non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, or NASH. Many patients are unaware that they have NASH until the disease has progressed to later stages, when it's no longer treatable nor reversible. The reason for these trends is that there are very few effective, non-invasive diagnostic tools that can differentiate the benign from advanced form of fatty liver disease. Imaging tools are inaccurate. These tools fail in up to 60% of patients. The sole diagnostic test is a liver biopsy. These are expensive, invasive, prone to sampling error and bleeding. Therefore, they cannot serve the population at large. At AGE, we're developing the first accurate blood test to be able to differentiate the benign from advanced form of fatty liver disease. Our tools will help hepatologists improve patient outcomes, reduce the financial burden on health insurers, and aid in early detection and intervention. Here's how our technology works. We take a patient blood sample and we isolate very specific biomarkers associated with liver disease as well as liver damage. We quantify the concentration of these biomarkers through a targeted sequencing assessment. And past a defined concentration, we can say with a high clinical accuracy if the patient currently has liver disease and what stage. The market opportunity is vast and growing. Globally, there are more than 2 billion patients who are considered high risk and require routine liver screening. Each year, health insurers in the United States spend more than $100 billion on direct management for this specific type of liver disease. AGE seeks to capture 25% of the US market, which equates to more than a $27 billion market opportunity. We have multiple patents pending, both on the biomarkers as well as the methods to assess these biomarkers synthetically in circulation. Our competitive advantage is that we would be the first accurate blood test for NASH. We'd be less expensive than the gold standard, which is liver biopsies, and less expensive than imaging modalities. Last but not least, we expect to be the most accurate tool for decades to come by targeting highly innovative genomic regions. We have had exciting traction to date. We've recently completed several pilot studies and identified a set of biomarkers that have between 90 and 99% efficacy, differentiating between the benign and advanced form of fatty liver disease. We've recently partnered with the Henry Jackson Foundation. This is a congressionally mandated nonprofit focused on the advancement of military medicine. We have multiple clinical trials ongoing with Walter Reed Military Center and Brooks Army Medical Center. We expect to launch by Q1 of 2025, where we will deploy our tools in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area as a service. We are the team poised to take this technology to market. We have 100 years in hepatology, 75 years in business, 50 years in genetics. We've had 5 previous exits and closed on more than $125 million in funding to date. Once again, we plan to launch into the market by Q1 of 2025. In year 1 of operations, we seek to capture 3 physicians and reach 5,000 patients. Our tools can be reimbursed at a rate of $700 per patient per test. In year 1 of operations, we can generate $3.5 million in revenue. By year 3, we plan to pursue FDA approval, and by year 5, we plan to exit with some of our current partners. We are raising $2 million in order to get through test method verification, test method optimization, and several business development milestones. We are hungry, humble, and yearning for progress. Our mission is not only to help patients age, but look back and say that they have aged gracefully. Thank you.